Alright, I'm gonna start a fire. I gotta burn all that just to get it started, and all my yard waste. I got this big ass stump here, these little stumps, and a bunch of roots I cleaned off, and whatever I have there. Let's get this lit. I got some pine in here. This stuff will light really fast. Watch how fast this burns up. Let's light it in this spot too. Yeah. Come on. All right. All the wind kicking up, of course. Come on. Look at that. It's already catching that one board on underneath in there. Right about there. We'll see how well this goes. I might throw some more paper on there to get it hot. But I think that's gonna catch it. I'll see you in about 5 minutes. I don't know, it's been like 30 seconds. I wanted to look at this. It's already catching that on fire. It's amazing. I'll keep adding small stuff out of that one pile. That's all dry crap. But we'll get it going. Looks like it's going all right now. Not that hot, but it's going. Well, it's been about 7 minutes and it's burning pretty good. I don't want it that high. I want to let that burn down before I start throwing some other stuff on there. I don't want it to get too big. But I figured about 5 more minutes that'll be done. I can throw that on there. Mostly this stuff on here that I had on there in there didn't really burn. I burnt here and there. But it's going down pretty quick. Those oak boards burn pretty quick. Well, here we go. It's probably 40 minutes in. I threw some stuff I had on the side right here out in there, and it was like a big log that was kind of wet, and it kind of died down. I burned all that other stuff that I had, like the small tubes and just easy stuff to burn. And then I put some heavier stuff on there, and the fire, I noticed it wasn't hot enough. So I put some roots on there, and it still wasn't hot enough, so I put a couple boards in there, and now definitely it's getting hotter. And I threw some like branches and stuff in there, and it's definitely getting a base of hot. You need some wood in there, so it's doing much better. Now I could probably start throwing some bigger stuff on there after this burns down just a little bit. Probably in about 2 or 3 minutes I'll throw some other stuff on there, and it should just start cooking a little bit hotter. You know, stuff like that branch there, that I got to throw all the rest of that on there, and that should do it. And then I could throw like, you know, much bigger stuff, like 2-3 inches on there. Yeah, that's doing much better. It died down to almost nothing. And what you should do is, I got a piece of conduit, just a metal conduit. And what I did is I smashed it down on the end. And you can use this. You can make it as long as you want. I would like a piece about 5 feet long, and you put the end in there, and you blow through it, and it works as a bellows. Works really well. Just don't inhale. You can get in there and get the coals really hot, and it'll start igniting everything. So just get yourself some metal conduit and smash the end down a little bit, and you make a little small hole so it goes out. blows through there. And you can use it as a fire poker too. You can move stuff around. So it's metal. It's not going to transfer the heat all the way up to here unless you're going to leave it in there. But just try that out. It works so much better. I mean, people put their face down in there and trying to blow. It'd burn your face off. It's too hot. But this would work really well. You can get it right down in the coals and blow in there, and it gets it really nice and hot. Yeah, it's getting much hotter now. So I could probably move my chair back a couple feet. And then put some more stuff on there. Alright, I threw whatever I had of the small sticks. Now, what I'm throwing on here is green. I just cut these down last week. There are bushes, Rosa Sharon bushes in the front yard, and a bunch of roots that's been out here for a couple weeks. I knocked all the dirt off of them, or about a week. I knocked all the dirt off of them, and I'm burning all the roots now. Now, if this was like seasoned wood, whenever you see seasoned wood, it means it's dried. It's dried out for a year or two. These are just been pulled out of the ground last week and cut up from different stuff around the house, and that'll be in a future video. But it's nice and hot now. It's a nice hot fire, and this will probably burn up in the next 10 minutes, and I'll just keep feeding it, feeding all the roots. I got a big pile of roots over there, and keep poking them around. Alright, it's been about 5 minutes later. It's going much better. I'll probably throw some more roots on there. Root balls. I knocked the dirt off of them. Yeah, it's getting much better. Much better. There was that plant right, this thing right here has, you know, steam shooting out of it. It was much earlier was a lot more coming out of there. It's okay, it's starting to come out a little bit more now. But yeah, I can put some more on there and burn that up too. I can get it so hot to where I put the big stump that I don't know what it is. I had an 8,000 pound come along. If you don't know what a come along is, it's like a ratcheting system with a cable. You use it to pull cars and stuff. I had it around one of the stumps in the backyard, and it actually broke. I broke the cable. I was pulling too hard and I broke the cable. I should have put some tension on it and then worked around the tree roots, cut the roots, and then worked it some more, which I did other trees like that, but I broke the cable on it. Now I went out and bought a 2-ton one, but it worked very well. It works just as good. So I put all the roots back here, and now I'm burning them up. Alright, I got all my logs and stumps and crap on there. Let's see how it burns throughout the night. I think it'll catch and it'll burn all down to hardly anything. You might have a little bit on this one here, but I think it'll burn down to nothing. Okay, for my final video tonight, I got a bunch of boards packed around it. They're all clean boards from pallets and stuff. I took all. I made sure I don't have any nails in it. I don't like nails in my fire pit. It just makes a pain in the neck to take it out. But I got all kinds of wood, like dried, you know, 2x4s and stuff in there. That will definitely be burned up tonight. We'll see what it looks like tomorrow. That one was a pretty big stump there, but I think it'll be hot enough to burn it all up. So we'll see what it looks like in the morning. Well, here's what's left. You know, I still had a little bit of that, and it's still smoking. I don't know where them wires came from. Probably around that tree. It was grown into the tree, but I'm gonna take that out, knock that dirt off there, and This is what I missed yesterday. Throw some more wood in there and burn the rest of it up. So there you go. Got it all burned up almost. Thanks for watching.